I'd like to thank Iain Upton, who's provided valuable insights into what is important to patients, as it is so easy to lose sight of the purpose in developing standards, which is to enhance patient care. Iain has also been part of the steering group for Health Education England Career Education and Career Framework for District Nursing, so he's been able to contribute to both projects. And so Iain will now give you some insights into his role in this project, and then we can take any questions. Thank you.
Don't you just hate it when the person who is speaking to you cannot be understood? But today, ladies and gentlemen, I could be that person. I say that to give you a bit of time to tune in to my patient voice. So listen carefully. I will say this only once. But that is my test. I can understand it. I'm quite new to this. Not new to speaking. I've been doing that since I was about 2. But I'm new to being a patient. First 45 years of my life, I couldn't even spell NHS. I'm new to speaking with a voice like this. But I'm very new to offering a patient perspective. I'm not here to tick a box. That patient that turned up, I'm not doing that. I'm not here to moan about the NHS. Apparently, there are some people who moan about the NHS. Not me, not today. I want to add some value. And in the process that Mary spoke about, I've been stimulated, challenged, and a bit intimidated at times. Do you remember those occasions when you knew nothing and you sat in a room of people who knew everything? Well, that was me. And add to that a verse like this, and you might sense some of the fear I had on occasion. But I learned to say things like, I don't understand this. Can you say that again? And I found that my perspective was sometimes helpful, even significant. No, I made that up. Just helpful. So I was operating at grassroots level, basic stuff, bottom up approach, and that can be uncomfortable. Whenever anyone says a bottom up approach, I think of a colonoscopy. So there's been grassroots in the shadow of the NHS edifice, and realizing I don't understand the big picture. I may not see the roof for the trees, but I am a tree, and I'm not going to hide in the roof. So what value might I have added to these voluntary standards? Well, I found whenever a group of health professionals sit in the same room, from my perspective, there's a focus on competencies and skills. I do that. But I try to bring what I thought was a balance between competency and values, between skills and behaviour. Of the many words that Tommy spoke this morning, the one that hit me the hardest was the word kindness. And that's what I tried to inject into the standards. I'm not saying it wasn't there, but my perspective was to try and add a bit more to that. And there's some lovely, well-used phrases and concepts. Person-centered care, the patient experience, patient-led care, self-management, integrated care. I love them. They're good, aren't they? I didn't really understand what they meant at first, as a patient. I tried to help unpack them, so that rather than being implicit, they're explicit within the standards, especially relevant to district nurses. I don't want to analytically, I'll say that again, analytically, there you got that, scrutinise the standards, but here's a quote that I learned about district nurses to demonstrate the values of high quality, compassionate nursing, and develop those values in others. And that word compassionate, I did push a bit to get that in there. I know it's within person-centered care, but I am passionate about compassion. In many ways, I missed out on that in some of the care I had. But I know, as Tommy said, it makes a massive difference to the patient. And those concepts, person-centered care, patient-led start, self-management, integrated care, they're well developed in these standards. These standards. And I, a simple person, I understand them and I like them. And if you could translate those concepts into practice, you end up with patients who are not just survivors. I don't like that term. I'm not a survivor. I'm here to live. And those concepts, worked out in practice, will help patients live. Live maybe even with purpose, hope, vision. People who manage their life, not just their meditation. That's my aim. And I think for district nurses, they are specifically and vitally important, because you might be the only point of contact with the NHS that the patient experiences. And if the NHS can deliver district nurses described here, you have a community, I believe, who are empowered, who are content with the NHS. And you might not get so many contents. So, the final word from my patient voice. I would be very happy if the word voluntary was replaced by mandatory. I like it.